It's been 1 month since students at Dixie State University were directed to begin taking their classes online due to COVID-19.
Adaptation is obviously key when it comes down to being in the workforce, but this is one of those things where you're just like, hey, everything's going to be open, and now everything is closed besides one building and 2 floors.
The challenge of converting to online courses midstream has not only been tough on students, but also on professors who have also had to make a quick transition from classrooms to a computer screen.
Changing a class up halfway through the semester is something I've never done, especially not at the last minute. So I had all these plans laid out based on the premise that we'd be meeting in person that just weren't going to work. So we did a lot of trial and error where we would experiment with something and I'd get their feedback on it, and we'd make decisions about what we were going to do once we'd all had a little bit more experience with it. And that helped a lot, I think. And also I realized a lot of the things that we were doing were really tricky because students just didn't have access to the technology. They didn't have internet, they didn't have computers at home. And so we spent a lot of time connecting students to those kinds of resources.
Some are struggling and may opt to take a P or no credit instead of a letter grade for their classes. However, this decision could disqualify them for future student loans or eligibilities for future jobs.
The students have to be really careful if they choose the no credit option, because if they are on a financial aid contract or if they've received some sort of federal financial aid, that is re-awarded to them based not only on their GPA, but also on their attempted and completed coursework hours. Be really careful if you choose the pass or no credit option. If you are, what's a good example? Going to medical or dental school or a law school, because those programs typically will not accept a pass no credit on a transcript. The best thing is just to talk to financial aid. Just call financial aid or talk to a financial aid advisor. They're taking a lot of these calls right now. So that's the best advice in that situation.
One student advises others to work closely with professors to try and stay on track.
Talk to your professors, talk to some friends who have online classes and see how they deal with it and how they multitask and are able to put things first and still stay on the schedule.
I think that a lot of faculty are working with students if there are issues that are coming up that are making it difficult for them to finish. I know that folks are talking about the possibility of doing it incomplete so that students at least don't have to totally retake a class if they were doing okay before we had to go online, and these shifts just made things really hard on them.
Despite remote changes the campus has had to make due to the coronavirus, Dixie State is reporting that registration this coming fall is still strong.
The trajectory, the momentum, and the excitement on our campus is continuing. Even through this COVID pandemic, we are still getting inquiries, lots of online virtual tours. We have some people still coming to campus and asking for, a private tour of campus. And so they've come up with ways to do that and maintain good social distancing. But there's still a lot of interest and momentum and growth on our campus, and we're excited about that.
But for now, classes for the summer will continue to be online, practicing social distancing, and graduation for seniors is set for December 11th. From Dixie State University, Melissa Anderson, Community Education News.